Good morning, good morning, good morning. Kelwin Hagen here. I got a couple of messages from folks saying that there wasn't anybody on the prayer this morning. I just woke up a little while ago. I got to sleep in this morning. As you can see, I'm up here at SplitRock Cabin, up here to enjoy the mountain and to do some work on the cabin that I got to take care of. And so I'm coming on late, filling in for a spot they haven't found somebody to do on a regular basis yet. So, feels good to be here. My joy to be here this Saturday morning. So I totally wasn't prepared. In fact, this morning I haven't done my morning meditation yet. I haven't done any of that because I woke up to these messages where folks said there's nobody on the prayer this morning. Can you jump on? So I can. I'm going to take it nice and slow. Because this morning prayer is kind of my morning meditation. So won't be the end of my meditation. I will go from my morning prayer into some more meditation. But right now, just while we're sitting here for just a moment, let's just take a minute and go into a little easy peasy threesy, because I need to just take a few breaths and recenter myself. You ready? Folks, that felt really good. That felt really good. I think I need to clean the lens on my camera too. I'm a little bit fuzzy. So let me just do that real quick and see if it helps. Oh, look at that. It really did make a difference. That's what happens when your camera stays in your pocket and goes everywhere with you all the time. Your lens gets fuzzy. And every now and then it just needs a little loving. Goodness. Well, happy Saturday morning, everybody. Good morning, Lenoris. Good morning, Cynthia. Who else is here? I see a bunch of other folks are joining in. We'll get ready for the morning prayer in a minute. I pulled out one book that I have. I'm probably just going to flip it open and find something, but I may flip it open to one of the marking pages because I've marked some pages for stuff that probably has some cool stuff to read. But it's an Ernest Holmes book, and it's called, and if you don't know who Ernest Holmes is, he's the author of The Science of Mind, one of the fathers of this whole thing. It's called Living Without Fear. And I think that's a big key for happiness, for contentment, for releasing the joy within. Fear is one of the things that keeps that natural joy shoved down. You know? Used to having already done my morning meditation and whatnot when I sit down to do the morning prayer. So it feels a little different. Hi, Patricia. No, you did not miss prayer. Apparently, the Reverend Jason is still looking Saturday mornings every other week. And so I got some messages when there wasn't somebody on here. And I got to sleep in, and I don't know how great the connection is. I'm on my satellite here at my cabin. So we'll hope it stays there for the whole thing. If it doesn't, well, tune back in again. So I'm up here doing some work. I'm going to add a new light in the loft here, giving a little bit more light for folks that are staying upstairs. I got some other things I need to do too. I got to look around and see if I have the stuff I need, because it's a good, for me to go to the hardware store, it's a good 3 to 4 hour journey down and back up, counting shopping. And so, not likely to happen unless there's an emergency repair, right? Hi, Janet. How you doing? So, fear. Living without fear. What is fear? I had a wonderful, wonderful discussion one day with Reverend Michael about feelings. And if you're going to talk about feelings, you also got to talk about emotions. And emotions they're not feelings, they're what we turn our feelings into. They become emotions through our perception and how we want to use, we choose to use the feeling that comes through. And he was saying that there's really only two feelings, real feelings. And that's love and fear. And then from fear, we can turn that fear into anger, sadness. There's a lot of that going on right now, anger and sadness are what's happening in a lot of places around the world, right? Well, those feelings of anger and those feelings of sadness, these are all, in this case, they are manifestations of fear. They are manifestations of not being right. But they're the thing we turn fear into. And yes, we do have a choice. It's not that we never feel or get angry, right? Because, I've seen people get angry that they're something happens and they express their anger and then they come back. They don't become that anger. So emotions are what we turn these things into. Now love, when we're responding from love instead of reacting from fear, instead of turning those things into things of hate and sadness, can be both from love and fear, but jealousy, anything of these things that we turn fear into, love we can turn into generosity. We can turn that into so many other kinds of things. Love becomes joy in our life, right? Love becomes happiness in our life. It allows ourselves to release these things because our natural state is the feeling of joy and love. Look at a young baby, and you can see that. Our natural state is joy. So when something happens, usually something that on some level we are fear. Fear causes anxiety. Anxiety is in the feeling, it's an emotion that's brought on by the fear. So when something happens, we can choose our response. And I'm a human being. We don't always choose right, and we don't always recognize where we're going in order to choose that before we fall into it, right? But then once we recognize it, we can stop and we can take 3 breaths. we can come back and we can shift the emotion that we created from the feeling so that we can be more loving in our hearts and other things in our life. So maybe babbling, going a little off the rails. Like I said, I'm fresh up this morning. But we got a few folks on here now, so I was going to see if they had a little reading in here I wanted to do. Let me just take a quick look. I'm just going to flip to a couple of the marked pages and see what I marked in the past that looks really good. Ooh, this one's got a star next to it. Well, this one looks interesting. Let's try it. Oh, wait, I'm gonna look at one more because I got another marker over here. Just okay. All right. Let's read this. This is from Living Without Fear. Happiness, wellness, absolutely rising all. Hi, Celeste, Yolanda. I'm watching these folks come by. Hi, Christina, Janet. I am grateful as well. Only two to choose, love or fear. And thank you for hosting morning prayer. Gratitude for group virtual prayer. Yes. Well, whenever somebody's not on, I hadn't even checked. Like I said, I get some messages when I'm not on. And anybody, if there's nobody on and they message me and my schedule allows me to fill in, I will always jump on, just like this. So, and I'm going to check in with Jason to see whether or not he has somebody on the meditation or not. And I will try to be here at noon as well. And fortunately, today I can shift my schedule. As I said, I'm up here at SplitRock Cabin. I'm going to be doing some work on the cabin today. And then I'm going to be going out with a friend of mine on the mountain here and enjoying the mountain. So, all right. Let's read this. It's got a star next to it and a bunch of underlines. Let's see what this few paragraphs has in it. The world is tired of mysteries, does not understand symbols, and longs for reality. What is the truth? Where may it be found? And how used? These are the questions that an intelligent person asks, and they must have an answer. He must find his answer in the study of science of mind, shorn of dogmatism, freed from superstition, open at the top for greater illumination, unbound and unlimited. Science of mind offers a student of life the most understanding and intelligent approach. I'm going to have to take one moment here, folks. I just spilled my drink. I'm going to be right back. All right, now that's pretty funny. Okay, so in the moment, right here, right now, shorn of dogmatism, freed from superstition, open at the top for greater illumination, unbound and unlimited, science of mind offers the student of life the most understanding and intelligent approach that the world has so far achieved. Intellectual freedom and religious liberty are necessary to unfolding spirit in man. Whatever is true is free to all alike. We cannot cover the infinite with a finite blanket. It refuses to be concealed. God has no favorites and knows no privileged class. Science of mind reads every man's Bible and gleans the truths contained therein. It studies all people's knowledge and draws from each other that which is self-evident. Only that which is self-evident can stand the test of reason and time without criticism, without judgment, but by true discrimination. That which is true and provable may be discovered and put to practical use. We should take truth wherever we find it, making it our very own, borrowing knowledge of reality from all sources, taking the best from every study. Science of mind brings together the highest enlightenment of the ages. Science of mind, new thought, ancient wisdom, or ageless wisdom, as Reverend Michael likes to call it. Right? Constantly growing and expanding, which is what we're here for, right? Where it says in here that, I like that. God has no favorites and knows no privileged class. Whatever is true is free to all alike. We cannot cover the infinite with a finite blanket. Now, how many of us look and see God in everything? And I mean everything. I mean the most heinous things you can think of. God is there. Because if everything is God, then everything is God. And God, infinite life, lifing, it doesn't shine the light brighter on one than it does on another. Like it says in here, if it's available to one, it's available to all. So, God is all there is. Freed from dogma, freed from superstitions, open at the top. Dogma, superstitions. There's a book out there, and I got to meet him when I was at AMA, by Rob Bell, called The Velvet Elvis. It's a wonderful book. And when I think about dogma and I think about religion, I think about this book. I think about some things Reverend Michael has said as well that are just amazing, eye-opening about this truth. So I want you just to take a moment and imagine with me. Imagine that somebody painted a painting, did a sculpture, made a piece of art that was so beautiful, so amazing, that the whole world told all the artists of all types, put down your instruments, put down your tools, put down your paintbrushes, your scalpels, put it all down. Because the most beautiful art has already been done. It's finished. I get teary-eyed thinking about it, thinking about some of the things I was told when I was a kid in church. This is the only truth. This is the way. You must do this to get this. You want that unconditional love? Here's how you earn it. huh? What? So what this book is about is that what religion has done is basically told all the artists to put down their brush. And some of the New Thought movements did this to people as well. And they moved on to other places and started their own organizations so that they could introduce new thought and bring the thought in from other things into it, because there wasn't a set dogma there. There wasn't, this is good, this is bad. There was love. There was beauty. There is love. There is beauty. So, it's a great book, The Velvet Elvis. You'd really love it. It's a wonderful book. In fact, maybe I have to do that in my book club. I'm gonna have to decide on that. Okay. Well, this has been a nice little ramble as I'm waking up. I'm gonna go on into prayer now. But let's take a moment and start the prayer with an easy peasy threesy. I got my bowl right here. So come with me. Take 3 full, deep breaths all the way down in. And we're going to hold them for a few seconds at the top. Enough time for that spark of life to come back in. And then we're going to release it. And as we release it, we're going to release it with peace. Peace. Peace on the first breath. On the second breath, when we release it, I want us to have empathy. And on the third breath, I want us to really have compassion for all of God, meaning for everything, everywhere. Okay? As I blow out peace. As I allow empathy to be. It feels good. It just feels good to come back to those 3. Peace, empathy, compassion. If we have compassion for all those in the world, we need no other rule, law, commandment. For if we're truly compassionate for everyone and everything, then we will treat everything as the God that it is. I am so grateful. I am grateful to be. I'm grateful to be up here at SplitRock Cabin, to be able to take the time to do the work I need to do up here. I'm grateful that this morning I get to come on, albeit a little late, and be here for the Saturday morning prayer for those folks that are here with me and it will be with me later. I am grateful for each and every breath I take. I'm grateful for this wood-burning stove raging in front of me, keeping the place warm. I'm grateful for the time I spend doing my book club and being of service and enjoying life on Thursdays. I love that time. I am grateful for the people that are joining me in the class I'm putting on for this thing called life. I am grateful for Agape, the class that Michael's doing right now, knowing that it is going to expand the love of this planet. I am grateful for all that Agape does, reaching out and expressing truth. I am grateful. I am so grateful. Ah, my gratitude runneth over. What am I grateful for? I'm grateful for all things, knowing that all things are one thing. Life, lifing, right here, right now. Lifing is taking place as me, as you, as all things. There is no thing that is not the thing that is all things. What does that mean? It means if it's available inside of God, it's available inside of me, it's available inside of you. We are the very energy. We are the very energy. We are the very vibration of energy that creates all things. As we look deep within ourselves, knowing that we are the divine compassion, empathetic love of God, right here, right now. That's what we are, folks. I want you to think about the simplicity of that. Where God is, I am. Where God is, you are, we are. One of my favorite little lines is, God is because I am. God is because we are. And as I look around the world and I look at these prayer requests that are put in here for acknowledging other basic truths, spiritual truths in our spiritual lives, I know that where each and every one of us is, God is. Not just a piece of God. All of God. All of God is right here, right now, folks. And I know as we move forward through this day, that there will be things that we see and things that we feel that may pull us back to this moment, back to our bodies. I remember that my body is always here now. And I can choose to be here now with it or not. Today, I choose to be here now with my body, in my body. So as I move forward, holding all of us in this loving embrace of prayer, this loving, peaceful, empathetic time of compassion. Today, I experience compassion for the world. Compassion for all the world's leaders. Knowing that they too are here, inside and as the life of God. I have compassion at this moment for everybody experiencing any disease, experiencing any chronic illnesses, ailments of the body, ailments of the mind. I have compassion, even as I know that where you are in those moments, God is there with you, as you. God is there with everybody serving you in one way or another, and every path we take crosses. Every path I cross, every person, every being, human and otherwise, if they cross my path, they're part of my life. And they are here to serve me, and I am here to serve them. So as I pause a moment here and just take a breath in, and I think about the beauty of this planet. Oh my God. Take the time. Look up a tree. Take the time. Stop and smell a flower. Take the time. Turn off the news. Take the time. Feel your feet touching the ground. Take the time to be. Just to be. Don't just do something. Sit there. So as we move forward through this day, holding on to and embracing the joy, embracing the love, embracing the compassion. I am the compassion. I am the love. Knowing that right here, right now, all of our needs are met. Lifing ahead of me, ahead of we, providing us all we need before we even know we need it. The abundance of all things. The abundance of love is everywhere, in everything. I am the perfect life of God. My life is here for God. All that God is, I am. The simplicity of it is mind-boggling. So today, I hold each and every one of us in a loving embrace. Today, I will pause anytime my phone rings and take the time for whoever calls just to be here now with them. Today I live. And today is every day. I live in the truth. I am, God is, you are, God is, we are, God is. I give thanks for the pure peace, the pure beauty, the pure compassion that I feel right now for myself and extending out from myself, I feel that compassion, that empathy. Today for all beings everywhere. You are the perfect life of God. That's right. Say that. I am the perfect life of God. Say it out loud. I am the perfect life of God. I am the perfect life of God. I give thanks, joyful thanks for the truth in this. And I let it go. I release everything into the one life-lifing that is all things. I let go. I let go knowing that there is nothing I hold on to that I get to keep. I let it go knowing that by letting it go, that is how I keep it. I let it go. If it's not serving me, I let it go knowing that it's not serving me and who I am right here, right now. I release it. I release the fear. Yes. I release the fear in this moment and in all moments. I let it go and I allow the joy, the perfect joy. And I say, and so it is. Amen. Wow. Thank you to the folks that messaged me. I'm glad I was able to jump on. And there's a few comments here, not a lot of people on yet. I'll probably go through it a little later when other folks come on and get some more comments in there. Ashe, hi Yolanda, Lenoris, Gary. I got to figure out how I'm going to do this light upstairs. Also, guys, turn in. Go to agapelive.com. Look at what's going on over there. If you're anywhere near the LA area, show up at Agape tomorrow. I'll be there from the mountain, but I won't be there in person tomorrow. I'll be up here enjoying the mountain. Jazz. Nice to have you with us. Hi, Chloe. Fear. What a waste of time. Worry is prayer for what I don't want. Let's end on an easy peasy threesy. And then I'm going to go and sit and do my quiet meditation on my own afterwards, okay? So you ready? Thank you, everybody. And just to cover for all times, for people that are here at different times of the day, I'm just going to say good now to you. Good now. Good now. And I love you. I love you. I love you. Today, see the God that's in everything. let's encourage everybody to keep on painting.